Hello and welcome to the Schlag and Rob commentary for the 10th of January 2015. And you can tell it's a brand new year because one of our first New Year resolutions has been to start on time for once. And let's see, let's see quite how long that will last, viewers. To follow the show, you'll have to follow the German stream, and for details of that, go to botherspa.co.uk. It seems the main stream is not working, so we will all be working off the backup stream for the moment. But never mind that. Let me introduce my co-commentators. It's the genius of all 1990s game shows. If the last episode was to go on, answering 16 out of 18 questions correctly, it's Nick Gates.
Hello there. Hello, viewers. Hello, commentators. How is everyone?
We're all right, I think.
Good. As tired you start, we like.
We have from quiz internet writing fame, it's Daniel Peake.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all okay.
And fresh from his episode-long impression of Marcel Marceau on the last podcast, it's Lewis Murphy.
Hello, I will not continue to do that particular impression. I don't think it served our radio broadcast too well.
Jolly good. So, the show is starting in Cologne, and the fiery...
Well...
And Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting by Elton John for Saturday, which...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Well, since we're talking about songs, I might crack into our first quiz of the evening, just while we're waiting for the show to start.
Sounds
right,
good to me.
I'm going to show something on the screen now. Okay. So, can you guess what I'm going to say next?
These are lyrics, are they?
No, these cryptic songs.
Well, not really. Okay, this is what it is. If these are the answers, which UK top 10 hits are the questions?
Ah, okay.
Aha.
I have the top one, but I won't say yet.
Well, I'm no good at that musical lyrics or even song titles, so... Oh, I've got the fourth one, though.
Right, go on then.
The fourth one is, Why Does It Always Rain on Me?
There you are. Right, now you got the hang of it.
The top one is What's the Frequency, Kenneth?
Correct.
Number 2 is Where's Your Head At?
Correct.
Ooh.
I'm just trying. There's a woman, the contestant. I've got the name ready.
Lisa, who is
Lisa.
a trainee, but trainee what? We don't know.
Well, she's been teaching kids at the school, so I assume she's some kind of teacher's assistant, maybe? I don't know.
Is that third one something like, is that magic? Is it magic?
Could it be magic?
Yes,
Yeah, there you are.
The BBC cancelled it in 1966. Ooh.
That's quite a hard one.
I think Twitter may have to help us out on that one.
And the last one, I can't say I know the name, so unfortunately, if knowing the name is a requirement for identifying the song, then I'm out.
Well, she's quite famous, and you actually got one of the words in the title already.
Robin, I imagine.
No. What Lewis just said.
What did you just say?
Something name, something name, I imagine is where that was going.
Simpler than that.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is what I said was such name, so name is the important word, is all I meant.
Yes.
Name of the game.
She's a very famous... Well, just guess by the name, what sort of artist would that be?
Looks like a pop singer type name.
Yeah, and just...
Robin.
Yeah.
Very song, particularly.
Okay.
Because it's just Robin, isn't it? That is how she goes.
Oh, I see. Is it literally just a song by her called What's My Name?
Yeah, you were beaten to it by Andrew Sullivan by about 2 seconds.
I will Andrew Sullivan.
Oh,
What's
Rihanna.
Oh, brilliant. Ah, very good. Rihanna's name. Oh, brilliant.
Contestant number 4 is Hardy.
Heisung and Sanistermeister.
From Aachen.
So we're just left with the BBC cancelled it in 1966. I'll give you a clue. It's a sitcom.
Ooh. You know your 90s game shows, Nick, but what about 60s sitcoms?
Well, I'm sure I'd know it with no clue.
Not Around the Horn.
By the way, Rota has made a small correction. The woman here, Lisa, she's a referenda, which is a teacher in training.
Okay, thank you.
I missed the name of this fourth candidate. Did anyone note it down?
Hardy. He's just had a football whacked into his backside for some reason. I'm not quite sure what that's about.
What did the BBC cancel? Steptoe and Son, 66? No.
Peter Scanderet's sort of got the idea.
Yeah, I see it now. It must be whatever happened to the Likely Lads then.
It's something like that. It's what became of the Likely
What became of the Likely Lads?
Ah.
Because whatever happened to the Likely Lads is the name of the other series, which would always be on before Only Connect, so I'd always see the very end of it.
Right. Okay, we've done those.
Very
There's
good.
more.
Oh, wow.
Would the fifth one be Love, Love by Take
No.
That?
No, it's just What is Love?
Or just
Maybe
What is
don't
Love?
have it
Oh,
more.
okay. And also by Hadaway.
Is the second one something just silly like Where Are You, Baby?
Yeah, well, at least cancelled.
Yep.
What is next year?
Close.
What's the next leap year?
No.
Yeah, by Michael Jackson.
No, it's quite a famous song. I think it was a Eurovision hit. I think.
Oh, is it Irish bloke Johnny?
Yep.
Thingy. What's it called?
You almost had it, Dan.
What is next year? When is
What
it?
is another year? No, that's not that.
Yeah, that's it. What's another year?
another year? Very good.
Just before with Bastion.
Okay.
He's Arts.
Read it.
Is that a doctor?
Artist is Doctor, yes.
Okay, he's a doctor.
Well played. Dr.
I'm a
Bastion.
doctor. Not that that's any good. Because I'm happy living on benefits. Why am I poor?
Well, if it's things like Where Are You, then it's Why Are You Poor? Would be the question. So, why don't you get a job?
Oh, brilliant!
That's quite a recent one, I think. This one.
Is it? I don't know. I just made up the question.
That was about 10 years ago, I think.
Quite recent.
Well, recent in relative terms, yeah.
Relative to Betty Boo.
Well, compared to What is Love with Howard Jones, yeah. He's the second king of the
Was
Israelites.
that Moses, or was that the first?
Ooh.
I thought David was the.
Who is Moses?
Who
No.
is David then? Who's David?
Who's
David.
David?
So, I'm really good at being like one out.
Is the last one? Is it something like How do I deal with being alone, or How am I alone, or something like that? It's something to do with being alone.
It's a very famous song, which is paraphrased by exactly what you just said.
It's on the back of my mind now.
Very, 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 very famous song. It must be on Magic FM like 4 times a day.
How do I deal without you? Or how
How do I live
Don't live
without
without you. Yeah, how's that to say?
There we go. Ready?
Is it?
Right, this is the last set. This is the last set.
Top one is something probably to do with the colour of money.
What's the colour of money?
What's the
Yes.
colour
The second one's Who Let the Dogs Out.
of money?
Third one is Who's on Celebrity Big Brother by Travis.
New.
Uh,
Oh, if anybody gets number 4, by the way, then you have my deep respect. and you're also probably about 75 years old. That's a very hard one.
Sorry, the traffic was really bad. Is there something like Why are you late? Why are you so late?
yes. Why am I late?
Very similar.
Why did you keep me waiting?
It's sort of.
Oh, is it? No, Road to Hell, Chris Rea?
No.
It's not a question.
You are much more on the right lines before.
What becomes of a broken heart for the last one?
Oh, well done. Yeah, very good.
See, because with it being posed right under the traffic being really bad, like I immediately put I put it in the wrong context. Traffic
Sneaky
and
days.
bypass. You see, it's clever.
For those who want to know what's going on in Raab, they've got 3 minutes now, if you live in Germany, to basically vote for their favourite contestant. Favourite contestant will then peak everyone on Raab. Take Raab on at everything. I knew what I meant. Right, Keith, Chegwin, Ken, Morley, President. Obviously, they're all now in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
You just said a key word there.
House. Who's in the house? Yes!
Ah, very good.
Never heard of it, but really good
Beat
stuff.
Masters featuring Merlin. Okay then.
It's on David's iPod. If you ever, he listens to it all the time.
What's an iPod?
It's the next one after vinyl.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was cassette tape.
No,
Right.
they
Now, this fifth one is definitely gettable, and it's definitely in the same ballpark as what Lewis said.
So I said like something along the lines of, "Why are you so late?"
Okay, I'll give you a clue that the first word is what.
What took you so long, Emma Bunton? Very good.
Okay, and I will leave the other one for the internet, but I will warn you, it's a difficult one from very early on in the charts, but we'll see if anybody gets it. But I don't think anybody here will know it. Not that I just want to underestimate the vast brain power of my co-commentators, but you could be here all day and never get that one. So we'll work at a minute. The answer to On Her Cheek probably was the Rosemary Clooney hit Where Will the Baby's Dimple Be?
Wow.
Oh, of course. How did I miss that?
Which is probably from the late 40s or early 50s, I can't remember. Something like that. So...
Did anyone get that on Twitter, by the way?
No. I just gave...
They did.
They did. I didn't see it.
No, they didn't. He's just saying they didn't. If I was to show you this... Oops, hang on. This, would you know what it meant?
That's Tiddlywinks.
No.
No, but I am intrigued.
Okay, well, this is a game we can kind of do sort of throughout the broadcasters on a little fill-in thing. There's a game called Wits and Wages.
Oh, I do know Wits and Wages, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Now,
Okay,
this
so
is-
I'm at a disadvantage here now.
Well, this is the family edition, so you might not be aware of how the family edition works. Okay, so I'll read it, and I literally am picking the questions out of the box, and I don't have a Bible handy, but on I don't know, the Chambers Book of Facts, I swear, I swear that I won't look at the answers. Okay. So I will read out a question which has a numerical answer. Okay, and then what you have to do is when I say 1, 2, 3, type in your answer into the chat message box and press return. Okay,
Yes.
and then we will put in the answers on your little placards that you'll see there, and then we'll go from there. All right?
Yep.
Okay. So first one out of the box is okay. In days, what is the average lifespan of a flea?
Okay then.
Okay, so it doesn't now. Don't Google or anything. You just have to guess. It doesn't matter too much about how you guess because you'll see that most of the points aren't about how good your answers are. All right. So have you all got your answers ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So after 3, press return. 1, 2, 3.
Oh dear.
God.
Oh dear. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I hope I've not made a grave mistake there.
Don't worry, Lewis. You'll see why in a minute.
yeah, Lewis has gone for that. Dan has gone for that, and David has gone for that. Right.
Ugh.
Now what we do is we put the answers over this side in order, and then we now have to bet on which one is correct. Okay, so correct without going over. So it's a bit like.
If I'd known that there was a without going over element, I might have.
No. It doesn't. No, it doesn't matter, because this is how you get points. You get a 2-point chip and a 1-point chip, and you can put them wherever you like. So you could, Nick, these are your chips. Oops.
Yep.
So you could say I can put one there and I can put one there, for example. Yep. And Dan's got his and so on. Dan, your P for Peake.
Yes, that's fine.
That's fine. So Nick, where would you like to put your chips?
I'll stick my little one on 1 and the big one on the 13.
Right. Okay. I'm going to put mine on. I think that's quite a good move, actually. I'll do those two. Right, Dan?
I'll double down on 13, please. I can do that, yeah?
Yep, you can.
Yeah.
And Lewis?
I'll put my little one on for 45 as well. I think that's decent. And I'll put my big one on the... put the big one on... I was going to say the 12, but that seems a bit pointless to do that, so I may as well put it on the 13, along with all of you.
Okay, so this is how the points work. You get 2 points if the correct answer is on the big one's on the correct answer. 1 point for the little one, and also whoever got the right answer, they get a bonus point as well. Okay. So you do get something for getting good answers, right? And the correct answer is 90. 90. Really?
90? Oh, damn.
90. 90.
There you go.
Clean,
So
it's
much
for
for mine
3
being
months.
an overestimate.
Wow. Okay. So Lewis, you get a point for that. You get a point for your little one, and Dan gets a point for. Sorry,
you do.
I get a point for my little one. That's it.
There you go.
Wow.
I feel vindicated now.
Okay.
I can't believe
it
I
works.
clean for 3 months.
Well, there we are. That's the game. That's how.
What does it do?
Jump a lot, I guess. Okay. So we've got the idea.
Yep.
Got the idea.
All right. So we'll probably fit another one in quickly, I think.
And do play along on Twitter with your guesses just to see what you would have said. No one guessed along in that one, but hashtag BBSDR and we'll see what you say.
Okay. Right. This is. Oh god. Okay. This is. Right. This might be fun. In feet and inches, how tall is Frodo Baggins from the Lord of the Rings? Oh god. I'm not into Tolkien at all. I don't. Oh, gee whiz.
Have you seen any of the movies?
Not really. No, I sort of have an idea of who might have played that.
I'll tell you now, the actor's height is irrelevant to the Hobbit's height. They did do shortening techniques to appropriately Hobbit-sized.
No, not necessarily.
Okay. All right. Everyone got the answer ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
That's a good spread.
Okay.
So on Twitter, how high? Yes, Peter Scandrett, you will have played a similar game called Gambit 7. That is what it was called in the US, I think, or at least it's a derivative game of it. It's very close. So how tall is Frodo? We've got 5'2" from Peter Scandrett, 4'2" from Jerry Depure. And as you can see, we've all gone for the mid 3 foots in our game.
Right. So, it's. I think it's probably me to put my chips down first. I'll guess. This is tricky. I
think I know what I'm going for.
I'm going to do that. Okay, Lewis, then you do what you want to do.
I'm going to put the little one on 1.
Yep.
And the big one on my guess.
Okay.
It's a bit of a gamble that it's in that range there, but that's my guess.
Dan?
I'm going to put the 2 on Lewis's and the 1 on Nick's.
Right, Nick?
I'm going to put the 2 on mine and the 1 on 1.
Right.
They've got to be more
Okay.
than 3 foot, surely.
Well, let's have a look. The correct answer is 3 foot 6 inches.
Oh,
Yes!
Oh,
Get
wow.
in.
So this one, Lewis's answer is the right one because that's the one that was. Although I was closest, I was over.
Price is
So
Right
Lewis-
rules.
Yes, exactly. So Lewis gets blimey. Lewis is doing well here. He got 2 for the correct answer, and 1 for the correct answer, and 2 for his chip. And Dan got 2 correct. Oops. Dan got 2 for his chip.
Over on Twitter, Gwillem James, 3'11". Rotorua goes 3'10". So everyone's edging on the side of too tall.
I am so far the only person to have gotten it under then after Twitter. Peter Scandra at 5'2", no idea. Peter Scandra obviously doesn't know that hobbits are not particularly tall. Not particularly a tall race.
Just trying to think. Well, I'm about 5'4", 5'5", so you're almost calling me a hobbit.
Well, what does that say about your feet?
They are hairy. That is very true.
I think we've got time for a quick one.
Yeah,
I
go
think
for it.
so.
That one's a bit American. Okay. Well, this one's American as well, but let's have a go with it. On average, what % of American children go trick-or-treating on Halloween?
Ooh.
What percentage? Yeah, it could. Interesting.
Can go anywhere, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to. Yeah, okay.
I won't look at Twitter until we've all placed our bets, by the way.
Well,
Obviously, but there's the surprise anyway. Yeah, there's a surprise. There's the lag anyway. I'm looking at maybe this show.
all right. Have you all got a guess?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, bit more. Of a
I thought I was underestimating by going for that.
Okay. Can someone read them out so that I can
Yeah, okay. I went for 70.
Yep.
You went for 66.
Yep.
Peake went for 55.
Yep.
And Nick went for 76.
Okay. Right. Lewis, you're doing well, so you can go first.
Okay. I'll put my little one on the 55.
Yep.
And my big one I will put on Nick's answer of 76.
Okay. I will do. I think I'll have to do something different to you. Ooh, this is tricky. I'll do that. Okay. Dan?
Oh, I don't know. Let's go. Put 1 on mine. No, one on yours, 1 on David, and 2 on Nick.
Right, Nick?
I'm going all out on me.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Big bet.
I feel I need the noise from Play Your Cards Right when I do this reveal. Right, the correct answer is 67%.
Oh!
Spot on there, David, basically.
Yeah, very good.
86% of parents said that their neighbourhoods were safe for trick-and-treaters.
That's not as good as a Bruce Forsyth joke, is it?
So I get 1 point for being right, and Dan gets 1 point for backing me. I should have backed myself, but I didn't. So more
That's
full
that's a very bold range to back there. Only a 4% range. So
It is.
well
Yeah.
done, Dan, for being bold.
But they were all fairly narrow, so you know.
Yeah.
People online said 70% Peter Scandrett, Jerry Tapure 79%, so those were 70%, very good guess. 65% Richard Ruhr, 63% Joseph Bolas, 41% Andrew Sullivan, way under there, and Gwilym James 47%. So again, a really big range there.
Rotor getting obviously the best answer there out of Twitter under Price is Right rules with 65%. So well done.
Except I got 67%, so we're equal.
I said the best answer out of Twitter. I didn't say the best answer out of all of us. Yes, you got the best answer out of all of us. Well done, David. Is there any bonus points for getting the answer spot on?
No.
Dang.
No, not according to the rules that I read.
I only bonus points for trying.
So, there we are.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. Maybe he's just gotten used to it.
Because we can't really join in with this a bit, we may well as do our own quiz.
Wits and Wagers.
By the way, it has been Game 2 all the way back in show 14. So, and in show 36. Those were the times that it was Game 2. So I think this might be the first time it's been Game 3.
I just think Elton has to go to bed early today, so they put him on earlier.
Well, maybe they'll play it again in Game 12 just to confuse everyone.
Right, well, if anybody who's joined us late, we're playing Wits and Wages, which is like an estimation game. You'll see how it
Hold
works.
on. We should just explain one thing we didn't explain. Bermuda Experiment is basically a trivia quiz. There used to be sort of slightly unusual rules about it, but they tend to ignore those now. So it's essentially a straight trivia quiz. It's first to 7 points. If you buzz in and get the answer correct, then you gain a point. If you buzz in but either give an incorrect answer or you just take longer than 5 seconds, then your opponent gets a point. And there you go. There's the rules of Bermuda Experiment. Let's continue.
Okay. Next question is, in feet, how tall is the Eiffel Tower?
Oh, God.
I have a number in my head that I think I remember, but I don't know what the unit of measurement was. Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I've got a number.
I could be really near. I could be totally wrong here.
I am the same. I have not really much of a clue.
So I think I'm bang on.
Join in with the guess with the hashtag BBSDR. In Schlag and Raab, Jan Marco's actually got the first point in the Bermuda Experiment. I don't know whether that was
Stefan getting one wrong.
Right. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll check in with it occasionally, but let's concentrate on this. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Okay. Right, so can someone help me read them out?
Okay. Peake has gone for 880. You have gone for 901.
Yep.
I've gone for 413. And Nick has gone for 458. I think I know where the smart bet is this time.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's Lewis to go first.
No, I think I went first last time.
All right, well, whoever. Nick to go first, then I think.
Me?
Yep.
Everything on me.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
Go and be going home.
But you are home.
It's probably me now then. Well, I have a feeling I'm going to do that. Okay. Peake.
I'll do the opposite of you. I'll put 1 on
Right. Okay.
Nick
Understand
and
that.
2 on you.
Yep.
I am going to do the same as Nick and go big on Nick's answer.
Ooh.
Right. Drum roll. The answer is 1062.
Wow.
Blast! I should have.
That's like 400 meters. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, no, I knew it was something. I had the number 300 and a few in my head, and I thought, is that yards or feet? And it is. It turns out it probably was yards, which works out as 1062 feet. So I got the right answer because I was nearest and didn't go over. So and I got 1 for the chip, and Peake gets 2 for his chip. So it's amongst the,
it's close.
Eiffel Tower 311 meters. So maybe he's exactly correct on that and knows that, but we were looking for feet. So Andrew Sullivan has gone for 100 feet.
It's bigger than
Because
that.
he heard it mentioned after the Charlie Hebdo story in the news. I think you might have misheard then if it was 100 feet. Maybe you had 1,000.
There's only 1 point in Lionel Syrian. How has that happened?
Maybe we just didn't
Nobody
know.
wants to answer any questions.
1-1 now, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good job we've got some filler activities in.
Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting. Right, this next one. What was the age of the youngest person to win an Olympic gold medal? This is according to Sports Illustrated in 2013.
2013, okay. Youngest person ever to win an Olympic gold. This is the official age, so all the 11-year-old Russian gymnasts won't be listed as 11, I assume.
It says, what is the age of the
What is
youngest
the age? Okay.
of the youngest person to win an Olympic gold medal? Whew.
Okay.
Okay then.
Blimey. I think I know the oldest one. I don't know the youngest one. Okay, I've got an answer though. Right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
Okay, read them out then.
My psychology tricks worked.
Okay.
Sorry, Nick was 9, yes. Peake was 8.
Yep.
You were 14, and I went for 15.
Okay. So that's quite straightforward. I'll just wiggle the top 2 around. Like so. I don't know if I'm right, so I'm going to do that. Okay, Lewis probably.
I'll put my big chip on Nick's answer, and I'll put my little chip on my own answer.
Yep. Okay.
All of me.
All right, and Dan.
I'm going to put 1 on me and 2 on Nick.
That's an interesting bet.
Okay.
I really don't think it's going to be more than 14.
8.
So,
You really think 8?
well, poetry used to be in the Olympics, so I'm thinking maybe a really young poet.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Correct answer is
Wait.
13.
13.
Oh, that's good. Lots of points.
So yes, lots of points that round. Wow.
Yoon Mi Kim won gold in the short track speed skating relay for South Korea in 1994. She was 13.
I think Rota is looking these up because he said 13.2 years.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about doing a half.
Right, now, Nick, look what happens to you.
Hey!
Points! And you get 4 of them as well.
Yeah.
I got 3. Lewis got 2. And
Dan also got.
Dan got 2.
So it's a 3-way tie for the top. And Nick.
And
Nick has
yes.
points. Other guesses on the Olympic age. Liam Davis has guessed 16. Joseph Bolus said 14. William J. James also said 14. And Jerry D said 12.
So all nearer than 8. Yeah, it's all good.
What's the score, Schlag and Raab?
3-3.
3-3. Wow.
We're in for a long haul on this game.
Right. Okay, next question. How many men signed the US Constitution? I think I've seen the picture,
I've seen the picture.
so I've got some
Probably seen the
idea.
picture at some point, but that's not giving me much of an idea on it.
Okay, I've got my guess.
I've got mine. I think Dan might still be thinking.
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, interesting. Right, read them up, please.
Peake said 17.
Mm-hmm.
Nick said 57.
Yep.
You said 37. Yep. And I said 21. I know where my bets are going already.
Well, you can start then.
I'm going all in on my own answer. I'm going to do it, Nick.
Whoa.
Right. I think I'm in the ballpark, so I'm going to do that. Yep. Okay, Nick.
2 on you, 1 on me.
And Dane.
1 on Lewis, 2 on Nick.
Sorry.
Yeah, that way round.
Okay. Right. Correct answer is
Wait.
38.
Oh, wow.
Should have trusted David.
I had a feeling I knew it was 30 something. I've seen the picture. So I should have probably
I
got
had a feeling it was in the 20s, and I decided to go low 20s for obvious reasons.
Whereas I've seen National Treasure. I don't always do this. So
Right, so Nick did quite well out of that.
I like the way this sounds surprising.
I like our guesses on Twitter for that one. In numerical order, Liam Davis said 4 people signed the Constitution. Joseph Bowler said 7. Rotara said 21, same as me. And Jerry D said 53. So
yeah, I think 53 could have well have been right. I mean, it's quite a famous document because there's the by far the largest signature on it is
John Hancock.
John Hancock, which is why if someone says put your John Hancock on here, it means to put your signature and not what you might think. Right.
Rotara says he knew the Eiffel Tower and guessed the Olympic medal. So there you go. I'm sorry for accusing you of looking things up. More answers for the Constitution. Matt Clemson said 18, and Andrew Sullivan said 12. Hideous Yoke is hoping that they've run out of questions. I assume they mean on Blamir and Odegasiran rather than us. That said, Stefan is 3 up, so we might be ending soon.
Okay.
Right.
If there's one question to go, so
We've got time. We'll squeeze one more in. How many people participated in the world's largest water balloon fight?
Oh God!
I thought that said flight at first. That's according to the Guinness World Records 2013.
Hey. Oh, I got this spot on. You watch.
Okay, I've got my answer.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got an answer.
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Go.
You also actually lowballed us there, to be honest.
Okay.
So David 217, Lewis 344, me 1818, and then Nick 12345.
Oh, I see what he did there. Right. Okay.
David for quick, they call him.
Look, I'm doing all the work here. Okay, it's probably me to go first. I think I will do that. Right, Nick.
Oh.
I'm going on me. It's going to be a large water fight. It's going to be loads, surely.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be quite that many personally, but I'm going to put the big one on me and the little one on. No, the big one on me.
Sorry.
And the little one on Dan.
And I'm going to put the big one on me and the little one on Lewis.
Well, you surely think that's a big Spanish tomato fight? That's loads of people. Is this going to be similar, surely?
Yeah, but I think it's such a specific thing. I think they might have difficulty drumming up interest for it. All right, well, I'll have a look at the answer. Correct answer is 8,957.
Now, you said I was the closest person there. I was over, but quite some way.
So in 2011, students set the record at the University of Kentucky in Lexington, USA. So there you are. I did have a feeling it was going to be one of these high school jinx things. So
it was
right.
200.
And Stefan just 107.5. So Jan Marco did do some catching up.
So 3 points to Dan and 1 to Lewis. So
it's close.
We've got quite a few water balloon fight guesses. Joseph Bolus went for 15,500.
Should be
Liam
good,
Davis went for 500. William J. James went for 1,237. Matt Clemson went for 279. Jerry D went for 2,500. Rotor went for 536, and Jason Cook went for 1,500. So Jerry D, congratulations! You are. And Andrew Sullivan also went for 2,500. So congratulations, both of you. You were closest without going over. And now game 4.
Round of you, yeah.
So, let's get it up. I will just share my screen when I remember where the little button is.
Oh, do I have to do... Oh, right, you've got graphics, okay.
I have graphical things, yep.
I'll have to give you control then.
Or just put it on mine. There we go.
No?
Okay, Rotor has given us a translation of game 4. Place ally Skittles.
Okay.
They're like that Finnish guy, Milky.
Could be.
I did see one of the candidates playing Mulkey, or it's pronounced differently in Finnish, but I'll just say that so that everyone understands, because I can't say it in Finnish anyway. But I think I saw someone playing that game in one of the candidate intro videos, but I can't remember which candidate it was.
So they certainly did last month.
I think last month someone was playing Cub, not
Yes,
Mulkey.
you're quite right.
Yes,
You're quite
that's
right.
right. That's right.
So can you see that on the screen? It should say order.
Yeah, I can see it, and hopefully people at home can see it.
No, you're still broadcasting your screen.
We'll stop.
I can see it.
Mine,
Oh, sorry.
and then
I mean, I
hopefully
can click it to see it, but there we go.
Well, don't forget also that it's going to be delayed. So.
Yes, I mean, now it's just all of us click on Daniel's screen, but I think, David, so long as you've clicked on Daniel's screen, that's what you can see, that's what's going to come out in the thing.
Yep. So essentially all it is a list ordering quiz. I'm going to give you 5 objects, and then I'll give you a question, and then all you have to do is put them in the order. I'm going to give each of you 1 question, and you can choose from 5 different categories, and then after that we'll deal with the last 2 questions in a slightly different way, but it's just so that you will get a chance to have a go. So who would like to go first in round 1?
Well, I'll go first because I'll get a better choice.
Okay, so I'm going to give... Okay, you pick a category. You can have Wind, 007, Alphabets, Scrabble, or 2014.
I will go for Scrabble.
You're going to go for Scrabble. Okay, so I'm going to give you a question. There's going to be 5 answers, and basically I want you to give me... There'll be A, B, C, D, and E, and then I basically want you to give me the letters of the order that you want to put them in. And you'll have 45 seconds to answer this question.
Okay.
So talk it out as much as you want in this one. So, oh god, you didn't see that. Right.
No, I didn't see that.
Perfect. So, Scrabble, that's this slide. Starting with the lowest, put these words in order of what they would score in Scrabble.
Right.
Okay. So remember, you have 45 seconds. It will start when I've read out all the answers, and your words are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Right.
Oh, graphic.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 would be 3, I think, or maybe 4. 2 would be about 5. 3, hang on. 3 would be, it's quite high. That'd be about 8. 4 would be about 7. And 5 would be about, that'd be the highest, I think. So I'll go A, D, B, C, E.
Okay. And that's your 45 seconds up. So you get a point for every item you put in the correct point in the list. So you started with A, 1, that is correct. They're all worth 1 point in there. That's worth 3. The next is 2, I'm afraid. That's worth 6 in total. The W's 4 and T and O worth 1. Then it's 4, so you flipped those 2 around.
Yep.
That's worth 7. And then it is 3. That's worth 8. And then 5 is worth 10. The F and V are both worth 4, and the I and E are both worth 1. You've got 3 of them in the right place, giving you 3 points. Right.
Hey.
It's not quite difficult. It's not a hugely difficult question, but in 45 seconds, I think it's a very difficult question because you've got all these things to think about.
Okay. Just to let you know, for Rotor's tweets, for a start, he actually typoed it's place ally Skittles, not ally Skittles. And the other thing is that Platsbarn Kagiln is a local variant of 9 pins bowling.
Okay.
Right.
We'll look
Cool.
forward to seeing that. Lewis, would you like to pick a question?
Oh, I'm not really comfortable with any of the rest of these. I probably should have gone first and picked that Scrabble one. Oh. Let's go for alphabets.
I should have put a 45-second timer on that as well, shouldn't I? Alphabets. Okay, here it comes. Starting with the fewest, put these alphabets in order of the number of letters that they contain. Remember, you have 45 seconds, and your options are Hebrew, Russian, clarification, modern Russian, Hawaiian, English, and Greek. Do you know anything about any of those?
Okay. I know Russian has quite a few more letters than English, and I know Hawaiian and Greek have fewer letters than English. I think Hawaiian doesn't have very many letters at all. So the problem is Hebrew, which is a bit of a wild card. I'm not at all sure how many letters are in Hebrew. Let's see. So if I put, I think Hebrew might be fairly low. So I guess my order will be C A E D B.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. The alphabet with the lowest in out of all those is Hawaiian. Anyone
Yes,
know how many
1 point.
letters? Yeah,
Is it about 13?
it's 18, of which 10 are vowels. A, E, I, O, and U twice, because one they have normal A, E, I, O, U, and then ones with some form of accent on, and then only 8 consonants. Can you try and work out what 7 of them are?
I know
W
that
and
there's
K.
M, L, K.
Yeah.
W and H,
okay.
probably.
Yes, W and H because they're in Hawaii.
Oh yes. And then I think there might be a P.
Yes, P and N, and then the other consonant is something that we don't have, so it's some form of accent. Yes, 18 letters in there. The next, you weren't sure what's Hebrew. You put Hebrew next. It is Hebrew next with 22.
Yay.
Greek is next with 24. Which you
Oh,
put
I think
last place.
I might have full housed this. Yes, I have. That's hard.
English. Don't know how many there are in English, so I'll have to look it up. And Russian, there are 33, giving you, as you say, a full house.
Well done.
Very well.
I think, to stop enrage people, I think it does have 12 or 13 letters depending on your definition. I'm not sure it has as many as 18.
Okay,
Well, I mean, it depends on how you count an accented letter.
Yeah, I don't think an accented letter counts as a different letter usually. But
in that case, 13.
Well, nonetheless, it is still the lowest number of letters, so
Yes.
it doesn't change the ordering of the question, which is good.
And you can never have 2 consonants together. You can have multiple vowels together, but no 2 consonants.
Well, we've got people playing along with this, by the way.
Good.
Let's have a look. Hold on. So I'm not
the answer
sure.
to the first one was A, B, D, C, E.
And see, I'm not sure what's happened here because Liam here has written A and then 3 written out. So I don't know if that means he thinks 3 was worth the fewest points, or if he thinks that A should be third.
Oh, I see.
We'll have to sort that out later, I think. Let's move on.
Nonetheless, for his answer to the second question, he went Hawaiian, Greek, English, Russian, Hebrew. So he got Hebrew in the wrong place and scored 1 for Hawaiian.
Nick, would you like to pick a question? Wind, 007 or 2014?
007.
Okay, you can probably guess what this is going to be about, can't you?
Yes.
Starting
James
with
Bond.
the earliest, put these James Bond movies in the order that they were released. So, good luck. Are you fairly well boned up on your...
I'm okay, just it depends what the answers are.
Okay, well, we have here Moonraker,
Yeah.
A View to a Kill,
Yeah.
Live and Let Die, You Only Live Twice, and From Russia with Love.
Well, I was hoping it'd be a bit easier for that.
I was going to say, you didn't make that easy.
It's
Yeah,
not an
now
easy
let's have a look. Moonraker, that was Roger Moore, wasn't it? A View to a Kill, that was Dalton. That's going to be last, I think. Live and Let Die, it was in that one. That was Moore as well, must be. You Only Live Twice. Moore. Oh, what? No, that's going to be... Okay, E, D, A, B, C.
Okay, E, D, A, B, C.
I think you've got the B and the C the wrong way around. But
I think you're probably right.
I think Live and Let Die might have come before Moonraker personally, but I'm not at all 100% on this.
oh no, not with Paul McCartney doing the music.
Mm.
No.
So, From Russia with Love is indeed first. It was the second Bond movie released in 1963 with Sean Connery. Next, You Only Live Twice, which was correct. Also with Sean Connery.
There was a clue there, wasn't there? Because didn't his wife die in From Russia with Love, and they thought that Bond died, which is why You Only Live Twice gets its name, because he's actually still alive. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it sounds...
I'll nod and appear to agree with that one. And then you put next. What did you put next?
Moonraker next.
You put Moonraker. It's not, I'm afraid. It's Live and Let Die, 1973.
What was that about? Live and Let Die not coming before Moonraker?
Then it is Moonraker, 1979, and then A View to a Kill last in the mid-80s, 1985. It's a tricky question that you...
Duran.
Points.
Well, I'm fine with that.
So we have two more questions. I don't think we may or may not have time to do it before Raab, but the way these will work is sort of Wheel of Fortune-like. I'm going to, starting with David, I'll reveal the first question, then you get a guess at putting them in order, and I'll tell you how many you got right. Play will then pass to Lewis, you will get a guess, and we'll keep on going until either we die of boredom or someone gets all 5 right. When you do that, 2 bonus points for whoever gets it.
Okay, I think we might be coming up to the end of the break.
Lewis, calm down, love. Calm down. Right, okay.
Sorry.
So, yes, 20 seconds left. But I think we can quickly nip into wind, I think. So, wind. Starting, I'm a weather person, not I? So starting with the gentlest, put the strengths of breezes as they appear in the Beaufort scale. So, David, you get the first bite of the cherry on this one.
I can't see it.
Yeah, we've just got your category screen up.
Can you see it now? It should hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know why that is. That's weird.
Well, let's go back to Raab and we can talk about they're back.
There we go. It's changed now, but.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just get this question out of the way. Okay.
Fresh, gentle, strong, moderate, and light. Don't worry about the timer on the left-hand side. But yes.
Okay. Right, I'm going to go for BEADC.
BEADC. You have 1 correct there.
Oh, crikey.
Lewis.
I'm going to go for... hold on. You went for BEADC, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for EBDAC.
And that's 5 out of 5. Boom, right there.
Wow, well done.
Light is first, Beaufort scale 2, then moves up to gentle, then moderate, then fresh, then strong. Perfect. We'll head back to the last question after run of order.
Let's do that.
So I will stop sharing and flick to you.
Okay, you should see the final category, 2014.
I'm seeing you. I picture you with a video camera.
I see the category board, so I suspect Nick.
Nick, are you watching the YouTube stream?
No, I'm watching yours. I'm watching the hang. Oh, it's just can't now. It's fine.
There we go.
Here you are.
Okay.
2014. I'll click on that then.
Yeah.
We're going with Lewis first. Starting with the earliest, put these events in the order that they took place in 2014. So I'll give Lewis a go, and then if you don't get it right, I'll tell you how many you got right, and then I'll give Nick a go, and so on and so forth until someone gets a bonus 2 points. So the events you have are Philae lands on Comet. King Juan Carlos I abdicates.
Oh, crikey.
Glasgow Commonwealth Games begin. Scotland votes in referendum. Germany wins FIFA World Cup.
Oh,
Don't worry
I'm
about
going
the
to be
time
so
there.
bad at this. I'm going to be so bad at this because I didn't pay much attention last year to anything. So I'm just going to have to go something like BCEDA.
Sorry, say that again.
ECEDA.
ECBDA.
King Juan Carlos, Glasgow Commonwealth, FIFA World Cup, Scotland vote Philae.
Okay. 3 correct. Nick.
What did he say? ECBDA?
I said BCEDA. Juan Carlos, then Glasgow, then Germany, then Scotland.
I reckon BECDA.
There we go. Ding. That is correct.
That's what I had.
So King Juan Carlos.
You know what? I'm okay with just getting two swapped the wrong way around.
Yep, King Juan Carlos abdicated 19th of June. Germany won the FIFA World Cup on the 13th of July. 10 games later, the Commonwealth Games began in Glasgow, when we were still the Great Britain that had yet to vote. The vote happened on the 14th of September, and then the comet was landed on the 12th of November.
This advert for, I think it's McDonald's. They just had a burger stuffed full of about 14, 15, 20 burger patties. Then one stuffed full of about the same height of just lettuce. I know which of those I would prefer. Lettuce. And then there was one stuffed high with bacon, which I'd prefer probably even more than the burgers.
And of course, they were the catchphrase at the end was "Ich liebe es." I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm loving it. They have it in many languages on their packaging, or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do.
So at the end of round 1 of Order. David's on 3, Nick's on 4, Lewis is in the lead on 7. Sorry, Nick, what were you going to say?
No, let's say McRib, massively disappointing. Everyone's going like, oh, how exciting. I had one. I thought, was that it?
Yeah, I remember a McRib from years and years ago, and I think it's a fine piece of marketing that McDonald's have, that they have this subpar product that they bring back every once in a while and make a big deal about.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Are we going to do another round?
You could do another round of this. So I introduced some twists in rounds 2 and 3.
Oh, great! Because it was getting a bit boring, wasn't it?
Because it was too easy already. It gets very, very difficult. Fancy round 2?
Yes.
Go for
Let's go for it.
Okay, then Lewis, you're going to pick first.
Okay.
So, Inferno, Geneva, Double Bed, Crocodiles, or Wikipedia?
Oh, blimey. They're far less obvious categories. Let's go for Wikipedia.
Okay. 45 seconds once again. Starting with the earliest to put these websites in the order they were launched. Wikipedia, YouTube, LinkedIn, eBay, and Facebook.
Oh, I know eBay is very recent, no, very old, is what I was trying to say, and I think LinkedIn might be the most recent. It's the other three in the middle that I'm not sure about. I think Wikipedia is also really old, and YouTube is older than you think because it was around for a while before Google bought it, and then Facebook is, more recent than that. So I think it's eBay, Wikipedia, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn.
So that's D-A...
B-E-C.
B-E-C. Okay, and that's your time. I'm sure people at home are having some thoughts on that. Do tweet us if you're playing along. So, eBay, you put us first. That is correct. It was launched on the 3rd of September 1995, and the first thing sold was something that was broken. Broken laser
pointer, yeah.
Next up, as you say, Wikipedia. You've got that one correct. 15th of January 2001, so that's nearly 14 years old. Now, you've put YouTube on next. It's not, I'm afraid. It is LinkedIn.
Oh, LinkedIn, much older than I thought. Well, that's it.
Yes,
that's my order all thrown off.
LinkedIn, 5th of May 2003, even before Facebook, which is quite interesting. Facebook is indeed next, the 4th of February 2004. So out of all of those, YouTube, which you said you thought would know, didn't think, didn't start up until the 14th of February 2005.
Okay.
It's not even a decade old yet. It celebrates its 10th birthday later on this year.
By the way, there was a car advert just there with Robbie Williams speaking in German.
Not
Not being dubbed over. I checked his lips. He was actually speaking in German, or at least his mouth was moving in the same way that the voice was going. So.
But,
right.
2 points for you there, Lewis. Nick, you will be choosing Inferno, Geneva, Double Bed, or Crocodiles.
Well, what selection? I suspect that at first with Dante's in Circles of Hell, so let's go for that one.
Inferno.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Dan Brown built, which I'm much happy with, to be honest.
Well, given the example of Wikipedia, that'll be the first of the answers.
Hey!
Starting with the earliest, put these books by Dan Brown in chronological order. Inferno, The Da Vinci Code, Digital Fortress, Lost Symbol, Angels and Demons.
Okay, that's easy. C B E D A.
Okay. C-B-E-D-A. Okay.
Unless I got Digital Fortress, Digital Code wrong way around, but I think Digital Fortress came first.
No. Digital Fortress was before, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a quick look at the answers. Digital Fortress is first. It was released in 1998. Then next, it's Angels and Demons. You put the Da Vinci Code there.
Oh no! Oh God! What?
Next
What
is
did
Da
you
Vinci
mistake to make?
You swapped those two.
Yeah.
Then Lost Symbol in 2009 and Inferno in 2013.
I
So you've
can't
got all
believe
those
I
right.
missed out on such an easy.
What-
easy
What's your
question.
job, Nick?
No, I don't have to read books just because I have to process them.
You got three.
I've
out of
read
five.
all these books. I should know. I should have got that. I thought I actually did it actually.
Angels and Demons
Oh, no.
2000, The Da Vinci Code 2003. Still 3 points. That's better than none. Not as good as 5, but it's better
No,
than
I'm
none.
not happy.
It's
Don't
better than the
patronise
two
me.
that I
Let me
got,
wallow in
so-
my misery just for a minute. Right?
It's better than the 2 points that I got, so.
That's true.
Yes. David, Geneva, double bed, or crocodiles? What a selection.
Well, I'm most intrigued by what on earth could be ordered in terms of a double bed, so I'll go for that one.
Oh, okay. I like this question. Starting with the smallest, put these widths of objects in order of size.
Okay.
So you know what the first one's going to be, double bed.
Right.
You also have a Model T car,
Uh-huh.
a bowling lane including gutters,
Uh-huh.
train rails in the UK,
Mm.
and a cricket pitch.
That's hard.
Yes, it is.
Good luck, David.
Mm. Well, standard gauge for train rails is, I can't remember, isn't it something like 5'8" and 3/4 or something? Double bed is going to be about 6 foot. Was it 5'6"? God. The Model T car is probably fairly small. Ah, no, it can't be because it's going to be over 6. Right, I'm going to say CDABE.
Okay.
That was disastrous.
You've gone for bowling
I
lane,
think it was a hard question, though, in fairness.
then train rails in the UK, then double bed, and then a Model T car, and then a cricket pitch. Well, let's see how you do. The smallest of these is a double bed at 4 foot and a half, 4.5 feet, 54 inches. That's actually the smallest of all these. Then next, you've got this one right actually. It's the standard gauge, 56.5 inches, 4 foot 8.5. Then it's the bowling lane including the gutters. They are 60 inches wide. They're actually surprisingly wide when you include the gutters. So you've swapped the double bed and the gutters there.
Yep.
Next up, on T-car, you've put that in the right place. That was 66
Okay.
inches. And finally, cricket pitch is wider than you think, in my opinion. Because, of course, the cricket pitch does mean the strip in the middle, not the entire field. But that's still 120 inches, so it's sort of double the width of a
10
bowling lane. So you got 3 out of 5 there. Very well done.
Okay.
And now that leaves us with 2 more questions. Geneva and crocodiles. We'll start with Geneva. Nick, you're going to be having the very first guess on this next one.
Right.
So Geneva, any thoughts on what this could be about?
No.
North
Okay.
to south.
Conventions. The Geneva Convention. There you go.
Oh.
Or
Okay.
the sizes of lakes. That's probably
There we
that's
go.
serious,
Starting
yeah.
with the least, put these lakes in order of surface area.
Oh,
So
crikey.
the 5 lakes we've got, we start with Geneva. Then Superior, Victoria, Windermere, and Titicaca.
You just like saying
Oh.
Titicaca.
Right,
I may have
okay.
put that in for that reason.
I suspect Windermere and Geneva are quite small. Okay, so Lake Windermere, Lake Geneva, Lake Victoria, Lake Titicaca, Lake Superior.
Okay, that's DACEB, and you have 3 correct. David.
I've been on Lake Geneva, and it is quite big. I think I will go DAECB.
DAECB is correct for 2
Okay.
bonus points.
That's what I was going to go for if you hadn't.
Windermere is the smallest, despite it being one of the largest lakes in England, or the largest lake in England. It's 5 square miles, or 5.5, sorry. Geneva is next at 224 square miles, so we only have piddly little puddles in comparison. Then it's Titicaca at 3,141. Victoria, 26,828, much bigger, and Superior, 31,820 square miles. It's I think it's the second biggest lake in the world, but I forgot to write down which one was the biggest. Well done, me. But that's 2 bonus points for David there.
Isn't it the in terms of surface area?
It's the Caspian Sea.
Yes.
That's what.
Well, that's a sea, not a lake, obviously.
No, it is a lake.
Yeah.
Then
And
why is it not called Lake Caspian?
moving on to crocodiles, David, you get the first guess.
Shall we leave one for Twitter rather than?
It's because the Romans called it a sea because they thought it was salty, but it's not actually a sea because it's a landlocked lake.
Okay then.
Well, we'll do this one quickly as Raab is about to start. So starting with the least, put these animals in order of the number of humans they kill per year. So David, you're going first. Crocodiles, elephants, snakes, mosquitoes, and scorpions.
I thought you were going to put rhino in there because aren't they meant to be supremely deadly? More than you think. Crocodiles, I think, are probably surprisingly low. Yeah, I'm happy with that. AECDB.
AECDB. I'm afraid you haven't got any in the right order there.
Okay.
So, Lewis.
I'd like to ask for clarifications. By mosquitoes, do you mean indirectly, obviously via malaria, or do you mean directly, as in a giant mosquito eating somebody?
I do not mean a giant mosquito eating somebody, but they do kill via the fact that they bite people.
So basically, indirectly via malaria is what you're saying.
Indeed.
Or do you mean directly? So yeah, okay then, that's fine. 'Cause I was thinking, is this actually a trick question? You know, no mosquito has directly killed anybody. But no. Okay. So what was David's order again? It was AECDB, wasn't it?
Yes.
And none of those were right. Okay. Let's go for. Hold on.
I'm going to start moving you along so that.
Okay. CAEBD.
You have 3 correct. 3 correct.
I've written down EBACD.
EBACD. You have 2 correct.
Oh god, this is like Cluedo.
Yes.
So if it
No,
wasn't me,
Mastermind than Cluedo. What did you say, Nick? Sorry.
EBACD.
Okay, thank you.
so technically I should be able to work it out.
You
Whilst you're doing that, I'll explain. These shredder things that they're driving, they're controlled sort of like a skateboard. So you tilt your feet to turn it. You don't have handlebars. The handlebars don't actually turn.
Right. I'm going to go for BAECD.
think that is correct.
Done.
That is correct.
Well
That's
done.
2 points there.
Well
So,
worked out.
elephants are the tamest of these 5 creatures. They kill between 500 and 1,000 a year. Crocodiles move up next, 1,000 to 2,500. Scorpions kill 3,000 to 5,000 people each year, because normally
Wow.
because they're hidden in things. Elephants obviously a lot harder to hide in things. Snakes, 40 to 50,000 a year, and then mosquitoes, the big one.
Yeah.
Estimates range between 600,000 and 2 million a year. So yes, whilst a mosquito itself just sucks a little bit of blood, Lewis, the malaria that it puts in the blood because of the sucking or whatever that, or tsetse, or no, not tsetse, but all the diseases they have, they're quite hurty.
Indeed, but I mean, come on. When you're asking how many people have mosquitoes killed, the answer theoretically is probably very, very low.
No, I don't know. It doesn't matter how they kill them.
Well, I mean, if malaria is its own organism, so malaria killed them, not the mosquito.
Yeah, but that's like saying if I poison you, it wasn't me that killed you; it was the poison. So therefore, I shouldn't be charged with murder.
That's my defence. I'm using that one.
Okay then, fine.
Yeah, there is a point at which possibly the first guess might actually be more useful to try and guess something that's completely wrong, because that's not useful for your opponents. But if it comes back round to you, it's actually extremely useful, because I was able to use your two guesses and my negative information to deduce that correctly.
I went with using your negative information anyway, because I went for something that was along the lines of what I thought was a correct guess, but also used your negative information. Obviously, it didn't come out correct, but it came out very, very close. So
You're all getting the same number of goes first, so it evens out. At least that's my excuse.
Cue it up.
I will screen share then. So there we go. Should be able to see that.
I certainly can.
Yep.
Good. So, because rounds 1 and 2 were far too easy, they were bloody difficult. Round 3 is harder still. I'm now not going to give you the question. I'm going to give you the 5 things. I will tell you this: you have the information that you need. That is all I'll say.
Yeah. Okay.
Nick, you're going to be going first in this round.
Right.
Good luck.
So, yes.
So,
very best of luck. So, here are your selections.
I'll go N for Nick.
Okay. So, remember, no question, 45 seconds. I want you to give me an order of All Saints, Dan Peake, Guy Fawkes, Armistice, St Andrew.
Okay, well, they're going to be days, aren't they? St Andrews is in December, Armistice Day is in November, Guy Fawkes is that's early November. So C, D, E, then Dan Peake's birthday was that recently? I think it's A, B, C, D, E.
Okay. I have written that order in. So, you get a bonus point, by the way, if you think you can give me the question.
It's one of these days in the year, from earliest to latest. These holidays.
I think that the N stood for November, and they are in fact all in November.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? Yes, I think you're probably right. Actually.
Starting with the earliest, put these November days in the order they occur.
Right.
I can't quite give you the point because I wanted to hear about November in particular. Well, right. So you got the gist of the question. If you're losing later, I'll give you a point. Okay. Right. You go with All Saints to start off with. It's the day after Halloween, so it's the 1st of November.
Yep.
You then went with my birthday. It's not, I'm afraid. Guy Fawkes happens next on the 5th of November. Then it's Armistice Day, the 11th of November. Then it's my birthday on the 13th. And St Andrew, not quite December, the 30th of November was that one.
I thought it was December. Oh, well, I'll take that 2 points.
You got the start. You bookended it correctly. So it's worth 2. David.
Oh dear. I like K, so go for K.
Okay. No pun intended, meant there. So, no question. Put these in order.
Yep.
football, basketball, volleyball,
Right.
cricket ball, croquet ball.
Right. Okay. I mean, if you guess the wrong question, then you're screwed, aren't you? But okay. It's quite close between C and A, I think. And I've got my wife's got about 20 volleyballs, so I should know. I think it's slightly smaller.
Lots of volleyballs.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm fairly nailed on for 3, so I'll give this. It's a DECAB is my order,
Okay.
and I think the question is, starting with the smallest, put these balls in order of diameter.
Okay.
I object. I think the K stands for kilograms, and it's in order of weight.
I think it should be starting with the largest, put them in order from largest to smallest.
Let's take a look. The question was, starting with the lowest, put these sports balls in order of their weight.
Well played, Lewis.
So, cricket ball was indeed the lowest, 160 grams, small but dense, a little like my head. Next up would therefore be the volleyball. Because you were going for a different size, your order is correct, I think, for size, but it's not the question I was after. Then it's the football, 420 to 445 grams for regulation football. Then a croquet ball, 450 grams. And then the biggest and heaviest of the lot, basketball. So you bookended it as well, and you got 2 points.
And why was my one wrong?
Why was your one wrong?
Yes.
I will answer that. Lewis, would you care to explain?
Because you ordered the balls in terms of diameter, that is to say, their size, their volume, but this is in order of weight. That is to say...
Okay, that is not why. Lewis, pick a letter.
Wrong. Whatever. I'm going to go for O.
Okay.
Oligarchs.
Gravity. Slumdog Millionaire. Forrest Gump. Titanic. The Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, so O will be for Oscars, so it's how many Oscars these movies won. Unfortunately, I only know that all of them won a lot of Oscars, which is not very good, useful information. I'm just going to have to take a wild guess at this and go CEADB.
I think it's a pretty good guess, to be honest.
What do you think the question is going to be?
From lowest to highest, order these movies in the number of Oscars which they won.
Okay. I'll certainly give you a point for the question. Starting with the least, put these films in order of the number of Oscars that they won. So let's see. You started off with Forrest Gump. I'm afraid it's The Silence of the Lambs. And Silence of the Lambs won 5. Next up is Forrest Gump. You swapped those two around.
I swapped them. Swapping is the worst thing you could do in this game.
Forrest Gump is 6. Well, no, putting like the last one first and then ordering the rest. In the correct order is pretty damn bad. Then it's Gravity with 7. You've put that in the correct place. Right. And so Slumdog Millionaire and Titanic. Having got the round, you went for Titanic next. It's Slumdog Millionaire with 8, and Titanic is 11. So you got a point, but you get a bonus point for the number of for the question.
I put Slumdog last because I have it in my head that Slumdog won billions and billions of Oscars, and it was this huge Oscar darling that didn't deserve any of it.
Oh, well, it won 8. That is a huge number of Oscars.
So it's not 11, is it?
It is not. I can't deny that.
The biggest travesty in that Oscars was that Slumdog Millionaire won the Oscar for Best Sound Design over WALL-E. And I think that's a travesty. WALL-E's sound design was excellent.
Okay. We may have to have a poll on that, but we will see. So, have you spotted what is going on yet?
Yes.
What did the N stand for?
November.
Well, N was for
What
November.
did the O stand for?
O was for Oscars.
Right.
And K was for kilograms.
Where you got this, David?
Which is where you got wrong on your question, David.
Yes, that is
Yes,
why.
but have you spotted what the link is between those 3 words?
kilograms.
Their alphabet.
Yes, the NATO alphabets.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
So G would be
Well done.
golf and I would be India.
Correct. And whilst we got 2 more questions, and then the final question after that, which is worth double points essentially. So we'll come back to that later.
Again?
Yes, I can finish off this this last game of order.
Okay.
Right. So yes, as we had worked out, I had done NATO phonetic alphabets. So N stood for November, O for Oscar, K for Kilo, which is why it was to do with weights. And we have 2 more. So this is going to be the.
Well, actually, that means you were incorrect. Because kilos are the unit of mass and not of weight.
Okay. Minus 12 points for and 4 more bonus points coming up here, 2 for each of these. So we'll go with G to start off with. G, of course, stands for
Golf.
So I have misplaced. There we go. Here we are. So, Nick, you get. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3. Lewis, you get the first go on putting these in order. We have Steve Ballesteros. It's 1 letter out. Jack Nicklaus, Ian Woosnam, Tiger Woods, and Nick Faldo.
Oh.
No points for guessing the question.
Sorry?
No points for guessing this question.
No points for guessing the question, so there's no point in me even trying to get the question. So I'm just going to go with DACBE.
DACBE. That is 1 correct. So Nick.
All right. BACED.
That is also 1 correct. David.
D. I'll go for ABECD.
ABECD. 1 correct.
Okay then.
I will give you the question if it hasn't been got after this go round.
I can sort of guess what the question might be, but that's not helping me whatsoever. So let's go for CEDBA.
Sorry, say that again.
CEDBA.
Okay. CEDBA. That is 1 correct. Oh dear, Nick.
DBEAC.
Oh, none right there.
0.
Oh no, sorry, 1 correct. one of them is right.
That means I must have written down the first one wrongly. Oh dear. Well, it could be anything, really. We've tried every single letter of the first one. Oh, I don't know. E.
No, you haven't.
E. E. D. B. What have we got left?
A and C.
A and C. I'll go for CA.
Yeah, that's none correct. So the question,
Good.
the question is, starting with the least, put these golfers in order of the number of Masters titles they have won.
Still none the wiser.
Yeah, because I was wondering if it's number of Masters titles or order that they won their first one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that wasn't very clear. You know, like Kilo was a very clarifying thing. If you could sort of get it, the other, the film's Oscar was very clarifying. Golf, not very clarifying whatsoever.
Yeah. So I'll give each of you one more guess.
Okay.
To save it from going on forever.
Let's go for B. E. C. D. A.
One correct.
This is not being very helpful at all.
No, I think I might have got it. Oh, it's Nick's turn.
It is.
That's right. CEBAD.
One correct.
There,
David, can you save it?
Well, no, I can't because because it's similar to one we've already done. So I'll have to flip those two around, won't I? Oh, I've already guessed that. Blast. What if I did? If I did E B. I'll try EBCAD.
That is none correct. So, basically in each one you always managed to change which one was the correct one, which was horrendously bad luck. So, the person who scored the least out of each of these was Ian Woosnam. He's won 1 in 1991. Seve Ballesteros has won 2. Nick Faldo, he's next and has won 3. Tiger Woods has won 4, and then Jack Nicklaus is the person who's won the most Masters, and he's won 6. Tough question there, I do apologise. And that leaves Hopefully that's now up on your screen. Nick, you're going to be going first in this one.
I'm hoping it's Curry's in order of... Oh dear, it's not.
Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, and Hyderabad.
Right, this is going to be in order of population, isn't it? EABDC.
Okay, you have 3 correct there.
Oh, it's the worst one to have, isn't it?
EABDC.
Isn't it my go next?
It is David's go.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I went I went third last time.
No, you didn't.
You went first last time.
Yep.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I did. Of course I did, because I just went for yes.
I wonder. Right, just to test a theory, I'm going to go EABCD.
1 correct.
Thought so.
Okay then.
I can't imagine how riveting this must be at home, people spouting 5 letters.
In that case, I'm going to go for AEBDC.
AEBDC. 2 correct.
I've forgotten what I said.
I'll give you the letters, right? It's A, B, C, D, E in some order.
I think last time I said EABDC, so I'm going to say EABCD.
It's 1 correct because that's what I guessed.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Dan has had to rejoin the call, so
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm
did you not hear my answer? Oh, I
No.
have to do it. I have to give again.
What answer? Have you got my screen, or do I need to share it again?
it's being weird. We've got your previous
Oh,
screen.
you've gone.
Oh,
it's gone.
that's dropped.
Hold on. You're coming back. You're back now.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine.
Sorry about that. What answer did you give?
I said E, A, B, C, D, but everything is one right there. So
Yeah.
E A B D C.
EABCD, he said.
CD, which is
Yeah,
just
CD.
exactly what I guessed.
Yes, it's one right there. Sorry.
yeah, that's
Nick,
right.
sorry, Dave. Look,
So that means, does it mean that it's possible to deduce? No.
I think if you don't get it, David, I'll get it.
Right, it's BAEDC.
that is correct. 2 bonus.
It's not. Oh, it's right.
If you hadn't said that, there was one other possibility, which would have been EBADC.
Yes.
It wasn't a definite at that point, but
Anyway, the question, starting with the lowest, put these in cities in order of population. Kolkata, 4.4 million. Chennai, 4.7. Hyderabad, 6.8. Delhi, 11. And Mumbai, 12.5 million. This brings scores. Nick's on 9, Lewis is on 11, David is on 14.
Well done.
We have one last question. It will be won or lost. But mostly won.
Right?
now Liam's guessing, and unfortunately, my order CAEDB is still unhelpful to us, as is my order ECDAB and my order AEDBC.
Oh dear. Okay, right. Should we do this quickly?
Yes.
One
Yeah,
question.
Wait a
You're all
second.
going to answer this. So type this in the private chat, and I'll work it all out when we get to that.
Okay.
You get 1 minute in this question, so it's slightly longer. Oh, whoops, hang on 1 second. This round is called Last Orders. It's the last question. And notice it's Last Orders plural. I'm going to give you 5 objects. I want you to order it twice. You get 1 point for each item you put in the correct list. You'll see what I mean. Starting with the lowest, put these artists in order of A, their year of birth, and B, the number of UK #1 singles.
So by starting with the lowest on year of birth, you mean essentially the oldest.
Oldest. Yes. But some may not be with us, so oldest is, but yes.
The oldest relatively, yes.
Yes. Beyonce, Elton John, Madonna, Rihanna, and Whitney Houston. There you go. You have 1 minute. Type them in, and then when I say now, then press enter, and I'll commentate on Raab whilst you do that.
Okay, well, give me 1 moment in time, and I'll get this done.
Oh, good, very good. I'm out of music puns already. We haven't started the next game on Raab yet, so you've got plenty of time. But yes, I thought it was nice and tricky to put one list of items in 2 different orders. Well, Spiel number 11 is Frisbee golf.
Ooh.
So I'd have assumed that was outside. It's got to be inside. Yes, they're bringing out things, mats with the numbers 1, 2, and 3 on it, and the disky Frisbee golf receptacle. You've got about sorry, it was 90 seconds, wasn't it? You've got an extra 30 seconds.
Oh dear me.
I've struggled a bit here, but I've got some orders.
It's hard enough ordering them once, but ordering them twice is difficult.
Frisbee golf. If you've ever been to a university that has any sort of public space on the university, you've seen these things.
Okay, your time's almost up, so
Yep.
if you can press enter now.
I've got friends of mine.
Oh, that's interesting. Our order for the first one.
Yeah, me and you were saying.
And David's only one swap away to swap the first 2.
So what I'm going to do is, whilst they keep on talking about Frisbee golf, I will quickly reveal what the orders are, and then I'll reveal how many points you got. So, in year of birth, we have Elton John. He was born in 1947. Then we have Madonna. She was born in 1958. Then Whitney Houston was born in 1963. Beyonce was next in 1981, and Rihanna is a young thing, 1988. But how successful were they in terms of UK number ones? Well, the least was Whitney Houston. She's only had 4 UK number ones. Beyonce has had 5. Elton John has had 7. Rihanna has had 8, and Madonna has had a whopping 13.
So I got 8 out of 10.
I think I got 0 on that second set.
I went to flip mine. I mean, Madonna had the most. I was like, it's my fault. I misread the question. Sorry, that's stupid.
We did clarify it as well. I will now just check all your orders, but and then I'll tell you the final score. So if you could start commenting on that, I'll get busy.
What an idiot. Anyway,
Frisbee golf. You take a frisbee, you throw it from either panel 1, panel 2, panel 3. If you get it in the thing, you get the number of points.
I have a question for Twitter for the start of this ad break. Should you like to give it out?
go for it.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's another last orders. So this is a mean question. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put it up for a couple of minutes. You can buzz in with your answers, but I think this is just more of an interesting question to go for. So I'm going to give you 5 countries, and I want you to put them in order, and for 2 different lists. So from north to south, put these countries in order of A, their northernmost point, and B, their southernmost point.
That's mean.
This is a mean question. So it's always going from north to south for both of these. So going down on a map, assuming north is up. So the 5 countries are Chile, Argentina, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. This is This is a mean question. Do join in. You're more than welcome to buzz in. I won't be marking anyone. But this is a fun question. So, do you want to discuss it amongst yourselves as well during this time?
I think putting both Chile and Argentina in there is very mean. That's my discussion of it.
Well, I know which one is further south for that one.
I know which one is most shaped long.
I know which one is made up of the most land masses.
Yeah.
Well, let's leave that one for Twitter, I guess.
Yeah. I thought it was fun because, yes, they have different orders if you order them by their northernmost point and their southernmost point. And I have a handy diagram to show you in a minute.
Ooh.
Courtesy of Google Maps.
Andrew has tweeted in, I'm not even attempting this. Geography is literally the thing I'm worst at in the world. There are probably things you are worse at, but I couldn't give any examples. I'm going to guess you're worse at the South African language of Afrikaans. I'm going to guess you're worse at that than you are at geography. There you go.
Well, it's close enough to Dutch. If he's watched any of the Mole, he might know what tight for detest stands for.
What I know about South African people is that they sound like this. Just make a significant accent by making every the same.
Very good.
Is that a South African? Join us.
It was Newcastle. That wasn't.
What was that?
I think we found out that the one thing that accents are literally the thing I'm worst at in the world.
Same here, please, David. No accent.
I can't wait for the accent. Real did check this thing. Yeah. Might take off air.
Yeah, bad Australian accent.
That's not bad. That's all right. But the thing is, I could probably do an accent for about 3 words before I get too self-conscious about the things that I'm saying and the way I'm saying it, before it then all falls apart. So yeah, no, I'm no good at accents. Okay, you've had a couple of minutes, Twitter. From north to south, put these countries in order of their northernmost point and their southernmost points. Guys, what would you have said on this one?
I would have had no idea. I'm going to pass.
Okay, so the northernmost points. What would you put first?
Alright, it'll probably be. I'd probably gone Argentina, Chile, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia.
Okay.
The northernmost point. Okay.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of guests in on Twitter. Would you like those, Dan?
Oh yes, please. Read them out.
Okay, so we've got I've got 4 here. We've got Jonathan Cairns, who is, I believe, your friend. Okay, for the first question for northernmost point, he's gone for EDBAC. That is to say, New Zealand, Australia, Argentina, Chile, South Africa. Peter Scandrett has gone for BADEC.
That is also 1 point.
Chris Dixon has gone for ABDCE.
Oh, 2 points. Winner.
And Gwynam J. Jones has gone for ADBCE.
Oh, also 2 points. So, here's the big shocker. The most northern... I should have also pointed out this. These are for the mainland of these, except for New Zealand, which is North and South Islands, if you... What do you class the mainland? North and South Island, New Zealand, or the mainlands of each of these countries. But everyone knew that, I hope. The most northern point of these is Australia. I will show you a map in a minute.
Wow.
Australia goes surprisingly far north. And then it's Chile, then Argentina, South Africa, and New Zealand. Right, have I got that map? 24. Here we go. There is Australia. There is Chile. There is Argentina. And South Africa is very, very close to it, but it's just slightly below. And then there is the northernmost point of New Zealand.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, blimey.
Australia
Okay.
goes surprisingly far north.
Okay, and we've got South as well, but, well, you may as well go for that.
Yep.
Do you want me to give you people's answers on South?
Go for it, and I'll tell you how many
So-
they scored.
Okay, Jonathan Cairns for South went for EDCBA.
2 points.
Peter Scandrett went for EDCAB.
No points.
Ooh. Chris Dixon went for CDEAB.
Oh, 3 points.
So it's CDEBA then.
Yes, it is.
Gwynam J. James went for CDABE, which is 3 points.
Yep.
And that's it. That's all I've got.
Okay, yes, so we'll quickly go through that. By their southernmost points, the most northerly one, going down on the map, South Africa, then Australia, then New Zealand, then Argentina, then Chile, and just to point out, there's South Africa, there's Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, and Chile.
I know
But
if you
yeah.
include Tasmania now, does it really make any difference, I suppose?
It
No,
doesn't, I didn't include it in the mainland though. So,
Sure, a lot of Tasmanians are upset with you there, Dan.
they can be upset, I will do
Listening,
that.
hashtag BBSDR.
All I'll say is they're called wedges. Not
So next question,
Where is now? Blimey, okay. Anyway,
next question is: I was a European capital.
of course.
Culture capital.
Culture capital.
So, like Liverpool was
Yeah.
somehow. I mean, they
Yeah,
had the
I
Beatles.
enjoyed
but,
it.
Blimey, we're all over people tonight, aren't we?
It isn't a good evening if we haven't insulted at least half the global population.
Absolutely.
So we've got
The
Tasmanians,
mystic man.
Liverpudlians, Australians, South Africans, and
Newcastle.
which accent did you get? Yeah.
So
Has Birmingham
Birmingham,
been a culture capital?
I think it has.
I'm not sure. I think Liverpool has.
Liverpool
Liverpool
definitely
definitely has.
I'm
I don't
not
know
sure
about
about-
Birmingham.
Not sure about Birmingham.
Oslo must have been, surely. Bordeaux? Please do, yes. So, 28th of March, that is a long time away, isn't it? I'm just trying to work out the
Yeah,
number of
3
weeks.
months. I think it's walk racing in the March, and then Australian
It's
Rugby in
8,
the March.
9, 10, 11 weeks. I make it.
Yeah, that's long. That's long.
Yeah.
Break, actually.
How is our public going to survive without us?
Well,
Well, the answer is obviously Schlag and Brig, which will be happening slightly earlier in March.
Well, actually, before everyone disappears, there may be something quite exciting happening coming this month or maybe next month. We're not quite sure. We're going to do the testing for it this coming Wednesday. So keep an eye out on my Twitter stream because there might be a very exciting test program happening which you may want to play along with. I can't say more than that, I'm afraid, but do hopefully look out for that and play along with us. I'll keep informed as much as I can. What else is everyone up to?
Well, at some point, we're hoping to do a live reveal of the poll results on YouTube Hangouts. Lines close tomorrow. It's going to take me probably about a week to write it up and add it all up. So I suspect the following week, probably Tuesday night, there'll be some sort of reveal. I think I haven't worked out exactly what date it's going to be in my head yet, but join us for that if people are free.
So we're all going to do whoever wants to come along is going to do something a bit like this, essentially, a live reveal of the poll results for this year.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
When you work out what day it's going to be, we will let you know when everyone's agreed to it. But it will be sometime in the next fortnight, I'd have thought.
Well, you don't need to do the full write-up for the basis of the...
No, but I have it written, so go up immediately after our things happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it takes a little while to take all the comments and stuff. So that closes tomorrow. You see what time to vote. You've got votes already. bothersbar.co.uk. There's a big link up in the top corner. Click on it, vote. You've got less than 24 hours to do that. And you can still affect the results. So do it.
All right then. I don't think I have anything else to announce personally. I might be making a new episode of 50/50. I don't think I'm going to get around to recording tomorrow because I've got other things to do, so it'll probably be end of the week or so. I might end up recording in the middle of the week, who knows. So look out for another episode of 50/50. I will be tweeting about that at Ogbajoj. That is at OGBAJOJ on Twitter. So if you'd like to know about that, or you could follow the 50/50 Twitter account at 50/50 Show. That's FIFTY50 Show.
I am slowly getting a new series of 21 Questions Wrong together, so basically follow my Twitter stream at Daniel Peake for more information on that as and when it comes out. But hopefully, I'm hoping for a sort of March or April airing of it. I'm hoping for 5 or 6 episodes there. As I say, work on that has begun.
Good. Well, obviously keep us informed of that, and just follow Brothers Bar for all of your game show goodness and general news, as well as UK game shows and the 50/50 Show. Well, that's it for this evening. Thanks for joining us and bearing with us through the last 5.25 hours. I hope it doesn't seem like that, and I hope you've enjoyed the various fun quizzes we've had along the way. So, from Nick Gates, it's goodbye.
Bye-bye.
From Lewis Murphy.
Bye-bye.
Dan Peake.
Very good morning, everyone.
And myself, David Bodycombe. Thank you for joining us, and join us again for lots of things, including Schlag and Brig in 21st of March probably, and Schlag and Raab on the following Saturday. All right, that's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.